VeraCity, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl VeraMoore, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today, guys, I'm going to be reacting to another one from Ryan. What's the name of my reaction to Ryan's video? Click the link above. So this is top 10 places to visit in Croatia. So the other time we checked out France, we checked out Slovakia. I don't know why I keep calling it Slovakia, France, and now we have Croatia. Alright, can't wait to get into it. But before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you're new to the channel, I am Vera. I do reaction videos. If it's something that you love, why not join VeraCity? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, let's go.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan and I just returned from exploring Croatia and I want to share with you my favorite places. So here's my Croatia top 10.
Okay, let's go.
After visiting Croatia, it quickly became one of my all-time favorite European countries. From the endless wonders of the Dalmatian coast to countless medieval towns, Croatia is waiting to be experienced. Let's start this video off at Dubrovnik. I think this is the most famous city in all of Croatia, and with reason. Located in the southernmost part of Croatia, Dubrovnik is this incredible medieval city built right on the Adriatic Sea. The history of Dubrovnik is fascinating. It was founded in the 7th century and was originally called Ragusa. During medieval times, Dubrovnik prospered thanks to maritime trade and reached its peak around the 16th century. One of my favorite things that I did during my time in Dubrovnik was walking on top of the city walls. It cost about 35 euros, which was a little expensive, but 100% worth it. You're able to loop the entire city and experience Dubrovnik from a new perspective. It's a 2-kilometer walk, and it took me about an hour and a half to do it. One of my favorite places on the walls was the Menseta Tower. It's this 14th century fortress that offers the highest vantage point of the city. While I was just walking along the walls of Dubrovnik, I noticed some places to relax on the water, so I had to go check them out. I found this beach area and it was a party down there. Everyone was just chilling or jumping into the water off the cliffs. Of course, I had to join in on the action. There's no better feeling than cliff jumping into the Adriatic Sea. Afterwards, I wanted to see Dubrovnik from a different perspective, so I took up the cable car to the top of the nearby mountain. It cost about 27 euros for the round-trip tickets. When you get to the top, you'll have the best possible view of Dubrovnik. I walked over to the northern side and found a nice little place to watch the sunset. I stayed around until it got dark, and I loved how Dubrovnik looked lit up with all its lights. After I went back down to Dubrovnik's old town, and it was just magical walking through the city at night. It definitely felt like I was taking a stroll back in time. Dubrovnik is such an enchanting city and one of the coolest medieval places I've ever been. Afterwards, we're going to head up north along the coast to visit Korčula. Now, located about a 2 hours drive from Dubrovnik, Korčula is the second most populous island in the Adriatic Sea, and to reach it, you can take a ferry from the nearby town of Orebic. My favorite place on Korčula is its old town. It's built upon this peninsula and has a fascinating history. It's been part of the Venetian Republic on and off since the 12th century, and some historians believe that Marco Polo was born here. Another nearby island is Hvar, located right above Korčula. Hvar is the longest island in Croatia. One of the highlights of the island is its port town, which is also called Hvar. Now, similar to Korčula, Hvar's old town is full of history. It's overlooked by the Fortica fortress, which was built back in the 16th century by the Venetians, and it offers incredible views of the port. Located right off the town is the Pakleni Islands. It's just a short boat ride from the port, making it a perfect place to relax on the Adriatic. Afterwards, we're going to head back to the mainland. Now, if you're heading north from Dubrovnik, you can drive across the Pelješac Bridge. It was completed just a year ago, and it's an engineering phenomenon. It allows you to bypass driving into Bosnia and Herzegovina's town of Neum. As I continued past the bridge, I was just amazed by the scenery in this area. There were vineyards right up against the Adriatic, and it was just incredibly scenic. Afterwards, I headed north on Croatia's coastal road and arrived at the Makarska Riviera. Now, located right on the Dalmatian coast, the Makarska Riviera is where I saw some of the most impressive scenery from all my time in Croatia. The contrast between the blue Adriatic Sea against the green and white mountains was stunning. I drove through the town of Makarska and was looking for a place on the coast to relax So I went to Chavitska Beach. It was a really nice beach area located just a few minutes outside of Makarska, and it had a lot going on. The water was crystal clear and there were tons of places on the beach to relax. There was a good amount of people there, but I was able to find some solitude and shade in the trees nearby. If you're driving through Croatia, I definitely recommend visiting the Makarska Riviera. I mean, the scenery here is unmatched. Now, another cool place nearby is the town of Omiš. It's located about 40 minutes away from Makarska. Now, Omiš is this really unique looking city that is sandwiched between the mountains and the sea, and then it has this river that runs through it as it empties into the Adriatic. The crowning feature of Omiš is the Starigrad Fortress. It was built in the 15th century and it's placed high on the mountains that overlook the town. It can be reached by several hiking routes and takes about an hour to do. If you're in Omiš, the fortress is definitely worth the hike. Afterwards, we're going to visit the village of Primošten. Now, located about an hour from Split, Primošten is this peninsula with a little village built on it. It was originally an island protected with medieval walls and towers, but it was connected to the mainland with a causeway around the 16th century. While I was here, I really enjoyed walking through the old town's gate and exploring the village. There's a nice little square, and then I walked up to the St. George's Church, which was built in the 1500s on the peninsula's highest point. There's also a ton of beaches around Primošten's old town. I enjoyed just chilling on them while enjoying the water and views of Primošten. I mean, definitely a charming little area worth checking out. Now, if you keep driving up the coast on your way to Zadar, you'll come across the Galishnak Island. It's this extremely unique island that's shaped like a heart, and the scenery around it is absolutely beautiful. Afterwards, we're going to head into Croatia's interior to visit the Plitvica Lakes National Park. Located about a 2 hours drive from Zadar, Plitvica Lakes is one of the most famous places in all of Croatia. I remember seeing pictures of this place years ago, and I've been wanting to see them in person ever since. The area is renowned for its crystal clear terraced lakes that are connected by beautiful waterfalls. I was here during the high season and it cost about 40 euros for me to get in, which I thought was a little expensive, but during other times of the year it's cheaper. After I entered the park, I went down to the boats at entrance 2 and crossed the lake. I started walking on the wooden pathways that go over the water and through the forest, and it was incredibly beautiful. I mean, I couldn't believe the clarity and color of the water. It was so clear and turquoise. I kept walking until I made it to some waterfalls. They were so unique and you can get up close to them on the walkway. I mean, it would be amazing if you could swim here, but unfortunately it's not allowed in the park. I will say Plitvica was extremely crowded when I went, so if you do come, I recommend visiting right when it opens or coming during the off season. One thing I definitely recommend doing while you're there is going to the Veliki Slap waterfall. It's best accessed from entrance 1. I didn't know about it when I went, and it's definitely a regret of mine for not seeing. Afterwards, we're going to head back to Croatia's coast to visit the island of Pag. Famous for its incredible beaches and moonlight landscapes, Pag is one of the largest and most beautiful islands in Croatia. To get to Pag, you can drive over the Paški Bridge, which connects Pag to the mainland. Now, compared to other islands in Croatia, Pag is very barren and reminds me of a Greek island like Crete or Santorini. While I was on Pag, I was looking for beaches to visit, and I decided to check out the Beretnica Beach. It's this beautiful area only accessed by hiking into or taking a boat, and it had these 3 unique boulders in the water that kind of reminded me of a mini Kalagolarice. Now, to get to the beach, I walked on this lunar-like landscape, and it took me about 30 minutes to get there. When I arrived, I was blown away by the scenery. There were barren cliffs contrasted with the blue waters of the Adriatic. I spent some time swimming around the boulders, and I just had a great time chilling here until the sunset. If you want to visit one of Croatia's most unique islands, you gotta give Pag a visit. Afterwards, we are going near the top of Croatia to visit the medieval port of Rovinj. Now, located on the Istrian Peninsula on Croatia's western coast, Rovinj is one of the most beautiful medieval fishing towns I've ever seen. The history of Rovinj is fascinating. From 1283 to 1797, Rovinj was governed by the Republic of Venice. After the fall of Venice, it became part of the Austrian Empire until World War I, and from 1918 to 1947, it was part of the Kingdom of Italy, but today it belongs to Croatia and is one of its most beautiful cities. When you walk the streets, you'll feel like you're in Italy due to its Italian influence. One of the most beautiful features of the city is the Church of St. Euphemia. It's perfectly perched on the hill on the highest part of the town. It was completed in 1680 and stands over 60 meters tall. I mean, Rovinj is such a special place I hope you all can experience. For our final destination, we're going to visit the island of Dugi Otok. Now, to reach Dugi Otok, I took a 2-hour ferry from Zadar to the small village of Berbin. Now, this island is very long, so you definitely want a car to get around. I first went to Veli Rat, which is the very northernmost point on the island, It has this really scenic lighthouse that is supposedly the tallest lighthouse in the Adriatic Sea. The lighthouse keeper might even let you climb to the top for a small fee. Now afterwards I went to the southern part to visit the Telashchica Nature Park. I mean, this area was extremely beautiful. It had a bay full of islands, and then there's this really nice beach area with a little restaurant. It cost about 10 euros to get in. Now, the main reason I wanted to come here was to see its cliffs. It was just a short hike to reach them, and the views were amazing up there. Some cliffs rose over 100 meters from the sea, and I just loved the white color of them. Now, another one of my favorite features of the area is Mere Lake. It's this salt lake positioned in a very peculiar place, as it's on this skinny peninsula surrounded by the sea. I love the contrast between the dark blue colors of the Adriatic with the cliffs and the turquoise color of Mere Lake. I mean, just such a unique place. Now from there, I could also see the Kornati Islands, which is home to some of Croatia's best untouched nature. It's an archipelago with over 140 islands and islets, and to fully experience them, you can go on a full day boat tour. I mean, I was running short on time this trip, but I'll definitely be back to experience them. As I was finishing my time up on the island, I went to this place called the Dragon's Eye. It's this natural pool that was way fun to swim in. There's also this sea cave nearby that I tried to get into, but I was all alone and too scared to go in there by myself, so I gotta come back another time to conquer my fears and check it out. Well, that is it for my Croatia top 10. There's still endless places to visit in this country, so I'll be back for part 2. Let me know where your favorite place is in Croatia in the comments below. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at shirley.films. It's Ryan.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Like, I mean, there's so many beautiful places. I don't even know which ones to pick. Like, oh my goodness, this is really incredible, guys. I feel like Croatia is one of the most beautiful European countries ever. Like, it is crazy. Guys, which of these places are your favorite? Because for me, I love each and every one of these places, and I cannot even pick a favorite one. I cannot wait to visit Europe and then go to Croatia, because it feels like Croatia is the home of tourism. Like, wow, this is really amazing. This is really amazing. I wish I could go to Croatia. Honestly, right now, I'm wishing that I could just enter inside the video, and just find myself in Croatia, because this is beautiful, guys. The fact that I've never been there and I cannot wait to be there. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below. Are you from Croatia? I would love to know in the comments. Have you been to any of these places? Share your thoughts with us. Share your experience. I would love to know how it was like for you. What country are you watching me for? Comment down below. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below. Turn on the post notification bell so you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, I'll see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.